Hello everybody. Welcome in. We are doing a pop-up live on the witches ladders. I figured I needed to make a YouTube video anyways, so why not come live while I'm doing it, and then I'll just download this and put this on YouTube. So yeah, I'm just gonna look at a few things, let a few people pop in if they wanna pop in. I wonder if I should go grab the other phone real quick. Whose phone? Which phone? Let me go grab it. Okay. Caw. I'm back. Okay. Trying to see if I can log in on one of the kids' phones because I did not charge my iPad. Teresa, you know how to do the witch's ladder. You were here. How are you, my dear? I am just gonna go through and show everybody else how to do the witch's ladder and just kind of talk about it a little bit. And maybe you didn't, oh, I wonder if I could do, let's see. That, and then, man, these phones are rough. The kids are really, they are really tough on these phones. Let's see here. Doing pretty good. The kids made it onto the bus. Connor was not too bad. He was hiding this morning. He was like, I did not want to go on the bus. And then they were late getting here, so we were freezing. It is cold today. I don't know where everybody else is, but it is so cold. So I had him out there way too early. So we stood out there for 5 extra minutes, and it's like icicles out there. Let's see, group. Let's share it in the VIP group. You think my VIP group would come up like first, but it doesn't. There we go. Okay, now we're all shared out. So, witches ladders, if you've seen the pictures and stuff, I think that I hung this one up right here. If you can look, if you can see that. That's kind of what they look like. But what you want to do before you start your witch's ladder is you want to go and you want to forage. You want to go find your sticks. You want to see what you're attracted to, like what kind of plants are around you. I dried some sunflowers. Get yourself some herbs that you like cinnamon sticks are always a must. Star anise is a must for me. I grabbed some other dried flowers. Right now, if you go like at all foraging, a lot of flowers are already dried from nature. So you could just pick those and set intentions with why you would want to use those. Let me put this over here. just in case, so I can see comments. What else do we, and then you're gonna want your string. So I have this kind for the base for it, and then I did get like smaller string and yarn that you could use. I dried some lemons and some limes. I tried to dry oranges, but that did not work for me. I would have had to use like a mandolin or whatever, you know how, because oranges are too juicy, and I am not talented with cutting up stuff, and it would not have been good for me. I did dry some thistles because I love those. I love thistles, and Troy picked them. He picked them for me. He also helped pick the sunflowers. And then I picked up these bells from the dollar store. And when you're foraging, it'll be weird the things that you're attracted to too. Like when I was foraging, we were trying to find sticks, and we found so many of these snail shells and shells. Like everything has a spiritual meaning. Every color, every flower, every herb, everything has a spiritual meaning. Yeah, we found so many, and Tyler, he actually texted me right when I was finding these, and I was like, of course you would message me right when I'm finding like 5,000 snail shells. So I'll bag these up and I'll save them for future crafts. Like you could put them on wands or whatnot we're doing. But when you're foraging, you gotta look on the ground, you gotta look in the trees, you just have to look everywhere because it's so fun to see all the different things that you can collect. Val from across the street, she brought some mushrooms and she put those on her wand. Somebody else had like some red looking pine cones. A lot of people were collecting feathers to put on there, and I did pick like a couple feathers for the wand that for the witch's ladder that I'm gonna put together now. And I'm not a crafty person, you guys, so these ones are real feathers, and then these ones are ones that we got, but I have an intention with why I picked the red color. And then I'm gonna mix these two together, and I'm gonna put them on this one. Thought you pocket dialed me. Tyler, hello. No, I did, I was gonna do this anyway. I was gonna come out here, craft this, make a YouTube video, and then I figured I would just go live just in case anybody wanted to chit chat or say hello or like see what I was doing. But if I can craft this, you can craft this. I am not a crafty person, but I am finding that I am a crafty person. I'm just a perfectionist, and so therefore I don't like to craft because I don't feel like my stuff's good enough. But the best thing about learning more spiritually is that you realize like everything you do and everything you like, all your energy you put into stuff makes that piece special. Maybe it doesn't look aesthetically like the most amazing witch's ladder in the whole world, but the energy that I put into the craft and the love and like time, that means something to the craft. That puts out love and energy to my home. So don't be too discouraged to not try crafting because you're a perfectionist like me, because you want to have those pieces. You want to realize that every piece is beautiful. Okay, so witch's ladders. Witch's ladders are a fascinating tool in folk magic, often associated with knot magic. They typically consist of a length of string or cord with various knots tied into it, each serving a specific purpose. The concept is that each knot represents a spell or intention, with the act of tying the knots being a form of magical binding. When I think about doing knot magic, I think about spiders. And I know a lot of people can be creeped out by spiders, but I feel like I've helped a lot of you open up about spiders. spiders create that beautiful web, and they're like constantly having to create because the wind or people or things come and destroy their web, but they create this beautiful magic. And it reminds me of the spider because just spiritually it's beautiful. So you tie those knots, back my phone died. You tie the knots into your witch's ladder, and with every time you tie that knot, there has been a fly in here, like naughty fly. You tie those knots, you say your prayer. So you want to think of why you're making your witch's ladder. So I made this one over here for a person that I'm mailing out to. She asked me to make her one and she paid for it. And so I was thinking about her and her situations and stuff. So I did a lot with hers for protection and boundaries and love and peace. And then the one I have inside was just kind of like a family one. But the one that I'm gonna do here, I wanna do for my relationship. So I'm gonna hang it in our bedroom. So I have picked a lot of red colors. Hey girl, hey. I've picked a lot of red colors because I want that passion and that love in my relationship. Everybody got a bell, and bells are just really good at protection and setting intention. So anytime you go over to your witch's ladder, you can ring the bell for your intention, or it's there to help protect and ward off negative energy. With how many sticks you want to use, that also is important. So if you think about the spiritual number, I put like 3 through 7. If you use 3 is more symbolic of creativity, growth, and harmonious connection of mind, body, and spirit. It represents communication, joy, and spiritual completeness. So like, I may not have 3 sticks, but I did pull 3 thistles that I'm gonna put on there. Manifesting wishes. Whales, yes. Cutler is such a dork. I'm trying to teach him that we can't ring the bell for toys. If you want to set your intention, it has to be something specific, like a blessing, like if you're sick, you wish for health, or if you're sad, you wish for happiness and stuff. So, but every time he's like, "Can I ring the bell?" And I'm always like, "Okay, what are you praying for?" And he'll go, "Whales." I'm like, "No, I want a small toy whale." Like, that is not, no, we're not doing that. You don't get the, and then he'll come up with something else, and he'll always add the whale at the end. What is that? Is that a little? We got a little puffball running around here. Okay. The number 4 signifies stability, structure, and foundation, represents reliability and practicality in life. It embodies the principles of hard work, discipline, and the importance of building a solid foundation for growth and security. Number 5 symbolizes change, freedom, and adventure, encourages adaptability and exploration in life. It represents the pursuit of new experiences and personal growth through dynamic shifts and challenges. 6. So I've done one that was 7. I think the other one out there is 7 too. So I think I've done 2. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5. So stability. That's what I did for the person that ordered one. And then I'm doing 6 sticks, and this represents harmony, balance, nurturing. It's a symbol of love, family, and responsibility. It emphasizes the importance of caring relationships and creating a stable, supportive environment. So if you were wanting to do one for your bedroom for love, 6 is your number. Number 7 symbolizes spiritual growth, introspection, and inner wisdom, representing a deep connection to intuition and the quest for truth. It encourages reflection and the pursuit of knowledge beyond the material world. And then each color represents something too. And maybe you want to use 3 sticks, but you still want to do it for love and relationships, just because I am saying what the spiritual meaning of the number 6 and 7 and 5 are, and it doesn't match what your intention is, you can still use, look, there is a spider. It's one of those jumping ones. It's because we were talking about a spider, huh? I'm gonna let you be, sir. Just Hand me back my marker. And don't climb on me. I respect you. Please don't come close. Anyways, but it's all about your intention. So you could use 3 sticks and you could pray for love and abundance in your relationship. So it doesn't have to be what the definition of that number or color is. If you want to use it for something different, as long as you're setting your intention and prayer into it, it's going to work for that. It's the same thing with crystals. When like you get a rose quartz and it's for love and relationships, but you were drawn to it more for spiritual and spiritual growth or something, like you can still use the rose quartz for spiritual growth. Just because the definition says doesn't mean you can't use it for something else. You were drawn to it for that, for the purpose. So always trust your intuition. I really don't want you to touch me, Mr. Spider. Okay, so red is about passion, energy, and action. It symbolizes courage and love. Orange is for creativity, enthusiasm, and joy. Yellow, positivity, intellectual knowledge, and clarity. Green, growth, healing, and balance. Blue, peace, calm, and intuition, represents communication. Purple, spiritual transformation and higher consciousness. Pink is for love, compassion, and nurturing. Black is for protection, mystery, and symbolizes new beginnings. He's climbing up my charging cord. What if he goes up there all the way up to the camera? Are you gonna say hello to the people? White, purity, clarity, and spiritual enlightenment. Brown, stability, grounding, and practicality. Gold, wealth, abundance, and divine connection. Silver, intuition, reflection, adaptability. And then you have all sorts of other materials you can get. So whatever plants or other materials that you harvest, you can look up. So pine cones are for, and I have some little ones that I forested, but I also bought some small plastic ones. Symbolizes fertility, enlightenment, new beginnings, connection to nature. Sagebrush, I did get some of that and I love that for protecting my relationship is what I'm going to use it for, but it's for protection, clarity, purification, healing. Limes, I did grab a couple of the dried limes for this one. It adds zest or energy into your relationship is what I'm going to do it for. Vitality, rejuvenation, and emotional balance. We need emotional balance. Lemons. Where is he? Oh, he's to the phone now. Spider. Lemons symbolize clarity, purification, and healing, represents freshness and releasing the negative. So releasing the negative and having a zesty relationship. Thistles symbolize resilience, protection, and defenses, represent strength and adversity and spiritual growth. The snail shells, these are protection, introspection, and symbolize the journey inward and personal growth. Oh my gosh, he came over the top. I'm gonna laugh if what if he goes across the camera? Sorry, you guys, I know I'm being weird, but there's one of those like jumping spiders that you see on TikTok all the time that are like super cute and cuddly because they're all zoomed in, but he's like, he climbed all the way up my charging cord to my phone, and now he's on the back of the phone at the top where the camera is. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade or do witchcraft. or set your intention. Yes, exactly. Feathers are associated with spirituality, freedom, communication. Why are you up there staring at me? I'm giving the class to the jumping spider. If you jump on me, I will lose it, you guys. If you're wearing headphones, if he jumps, I'm gonna, why do you look like you're gonna jump? Don't jump. Bells are really good for getting rid of negativity, good for communication, awakening. They symbolize spiritual awareness. Sunflowers, I did dry those, symbolizes positivity, joy, and vitality. So I want to use some of those for positivity and happiness. Cinnamon is also very protective and it brings in a lot of abundance. So obviously we blow the cinnamon for abundance, right? Every beginning of the month. But you can also set your intentions that I want abundance and love and communication and stuff in my relationship. Good communication. Star anise represents spiritual growth, intuition, and protection. I love that. If you don't love black licorice, there's something wrong with you. I love me some star anise. And then when you come to these two, we usually have like a printout with what stuff we have. So we want to set our intention when we start our ladder. So may this ladder shield me from negative energies and harm. And then while you're knotting the stuff, you would say something like, I weave this ladder with strength and love to guard my spirit from harm above. Or if you were doing love, attracting love, relationship, and strengthen bonds with those I cherish. Or you could even be more specific with Troy, or like obviously you guys wouldn't do Troy, but your spouse. And then with each knot, I call forth love, both gentle and true, to surround me in all that I do, or to surround my relationship, like make it fit for you. Abundance, open the path to prosperity and abundance in my life. As I tie this knot, I open the door for blessings of plenty to flow evermore. Healing, bring healing energy to myself and those I care for. And then as you tie the knots with this ladder, I send healing light to soothe my soul and make all things right. So stuff like that. And then they talk about like when you're tying the knot, at the beginning you can say like this big prayer of your intention. And then each time you're tying the knot, I mean, when you're crafting, don't you get distracted? So each time you're tying the knot, you could just say something like love, communication, peace, strengthening our bond. Like you wouldn't have to say the whole big long prayer again as you're doing it. The prayer should be larger at the beginning and at the end of it, but while you're crafting, it can just be each time you tie the knot, love, abundance, protection, peace. Where did he go? He probably jumped. I knew it. I knew he was gonna jump. Oh no, now he's on the back of the stand. Okay. I think that was it. And now I'm gonna craft. I did want to, and so you could paint your sticks too. So somebody used paint at the craft night and they used quite a bit. They had quite a bit left over. So I just quickly I did the purple and some black. Okay. I wanted to look in here and see what sigils. This says the power of angelic symbology. I thought I was saying that wrong. Discovery of Witches. It's on Netflix now. It talks about weavers and witches knots. Oh my gosh, I do need to watch that. I also really wanted to play at the craft night. I wanted to play the song and I couldn't remember who it was by. I feel like it's Lily, but I don't know the full name. And like I can see the picture, but it's like weaver of the water, something, weaver of the land, or something like that. But like while we were making them, I wanted to play that song, but I could not find it and I couldn't remember like what it was. I better not have no spider on me. I got the creepy crawlies. I'll have to watch that though, because I don't know what I've been watching on Netflix. It's been like a brain numbing thing. I think it was Love is Blind or something, some sort of drama show so that I could work while it was in the background. Thank you. I was trying to find it and I was so mad. I couldn't find it. So then Danielle was in charge of she was in charge of the music, which I was fine with, because I was mad that I couldn't find the theme. Is there like a glossary in the front? Yeah, okay. Abundance, authenticity, awakening, balance. We should probably put a balancing sigil on this. Who doesn't need balance? Look at how pretty those are. You guys know how addicted to swirls I am too. May my relationship have balance. And this will probably get covered up by the sagebrush, but I know it's there. Look at how pretty. Okay, what else do I feel like I want to set the intention? Compassion, 53. You can also make up your own sigils, like the swirl. I like using that. That has I've always been drawn to that. If you've seen my logo, it's got like the 4 swirls and then it's like covered by the rainbow. But like swirls are definitely my sigil. But if you were doodling and you always end up doodling the same thing, compassion in my relationship, you might be doodling a sigil. Okay. I'm glad that she left this book here. Effortless connection, 61. That's pretty. Right? You better find it because it's driving, like it's driving me crazy. Effortless connection. I'm gonna put sagebrush on like this part, the bottom, so you might not be able to see that, but that's beautiful. I've just got sticks hanging all over my house. I've got one in the kitchen. So we moved in, right, about like 6 months ago or something. No, 3 months, 4 months. I don't know. I'm not keeping track. But I don't have really much hung on my walls, and like, so there's still like holes from the previous owner, and then there's still, it might be that Mother of the Water, or maybe I'm mixing up 2 different songs, but there's one that's specifically about weaving, and I really want that one. But there's some screws left over from the previous owners, and so I've hung my witch's ladder that I made when I was doing it first. It's up in my kitchen. And there's some screws in my bedroom that I'll just hang this relationship one on. Okay, so we did effortless connection. Ooh, do I need forgiveness in my relationship? I'm not mad at Troy. In case anyone's like, why is she making a relationship one? But you gotta preemptively. You gotta keep evolving and making sure that you're putting intention into your relationship. Happiness, 89. Happiness. like that most of these are swirls. Healing, I would like. Healing. I might have to do it on more than one stick, because I want all the things for my relationship, you know? That's, I talked to a lot of people. Actually, I talked to somebody yesterday, and she was talking about her crystals, and she's like, oh, I use them for what you told me to use them for. And I was like, okay, cool, but like, what's your intention with the piece? Like, you have to, okay, so I give you a crystal for success, and you put that crystal next to your bed for success. What kind of success? Like, you have got to make sure that you're like, oh, I want to be running a successful business, and I want my business to expand. I want to get another shop. I want to get more employees. I want to, like, what does your success look like? That's why, like, becoming more spiritual can be really difficult for people, because it's not like this repetitive. Not that religion makes stuff repetitive, but a lot of the times when you're in organized religion, it makes it easy to, I don't want to say mindless. I don't know how to say it, but like, makes it easy to fall into the fold of saying the same things, doing the same things without actually having prayer and intention. But like, getting more spiritual into things, like, you have to realize that you have to add that emotion and that energy and those real intentions. Like, it can't just be the same prayer over and over, and you have to go more in depth into your emotions and feelings. Like, you can't just pray for happiness. You can't just pray for love. You can't just pray for money. Like, you have to put intentions of what you're needing. And be very specific, because you may not get it in the way that you're wanting, because you weren't like being more specific. Okay. I'm gonna do that one. This one is honesty in our relationship. I hate that Facebook flags me every time I use music. They flag me when I use their music sometimes. Yeah, like, that's, I was trying to say something like that, Danielle. Like, you're giving away your power, and you're not. Instead of memorizing stuff. Like, my kids have the same prayer, and that's great for them right now. But teaching them to be more mindful in what they're doing, like Cutler asking for a whale every time. That's not how we pray, and we need to be more mindful of what we actually need. Honesty. Passion. Gotta add some passion into it. 127. That looks like the first one we did. There's your passion. If you look at that too long, you'll see some passion. This is looking pretty. Patience. I don't want to put that on mine. Don't pray for patience. Sacred Union. Let's do that one. 159. More energy, more passion, more energy. I'm just using a Sharpie. You could use different colored paints. We usually always have some form of paint brushes. Sacred Union. Oh no, I dropped my pen. Trust. Relationships need trust. Unconditional love. Ooh. I want to do one more. I think unconditional love. Maybe we could fit both. Let's do trust and... So 181. It knocked my thing right off. I don't know. Showing you guys the picture just in case, like, maybe one of those symbols resonates with you. Maybe when you look for signs and sigils, you can look under like Viking, Norse, pagan, angelic, whatever it is you're Egyptian, whatever it is you're drawn to. And it's kind of fun to look under like sigils and sacred symbols, because sometimes you'll find like a symbol that you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've seen that before, or I know that, or wow, that really makes me feel loved, or something. So it's really cool. Trust and then unconditional love. Aww, that one's really pretty. Again, you could come up with your own symbols too. I love the heart. It almost is, and then it's like kind of like a music. It almost reminds me of music. Unconditional love. So there we go. I wanted to add some sigils onto this one and be even more intentful, because yeah, we've got to protect our relationships. I think if anything, that spider is still chilling with us. If anything's like super crazy right now, it feels like there's a lot of strain on relationships. Okay, so now that I've written my sigils, that you painted your sticks if you wanted to paint your sticks, now we can start doing our actual witch's ladder. So what I do is I do like 4, I don't know, you can't really see, but 4 like kind of arm lengths. 1, 2, because I want to have an abundance of string. 3, 4. I'd rather have too much than too little when I get to the end. Okay. This string does get easily tangled, but take it and make it even on the bottom. Does that make sense? Make it so that your ends are even, so that you get to use as much string as possible. So that's pretty even. I'm gonna take the top and I'm gonna tie a knot. That way you can hang it. So you could say your little prayer here for your relationship, for protection, for abundance, whatever you're needing. But mine's gonna be for my relationship. And I tied my first knot. And then, so I already said my prayers and stuff before I started. So Now split this in half. You've got your hook. Split it in half. And then let's see how well I can do this. Maybe I should have set it up the other way. Maybe I can switch it. I'm gonna have to go stand by the spider more. Line up your sticks the way you want them. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Do you mind if I come over here? I'm fine that you're watching. Just please do not jump on me. Do not jump on me. Can you see? Can you see? Where's the best position that I can put us? I can't believe I'm standing next to a jumping spider. If you jump on me, I'm fine. Okay. That seems like a good spot. Okay. So we've got this and my two pieces going either way. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. There we go. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna wrap this side around, like maybe, I usually try like 3 times, and then I'm gonna knot it into here. So it forms a knot. And this is when I would say like love. I'm not the bestest crafter, but I could tie a knot. See, there we go. We've got the start of it. And then what I kind of liked to do to keep my string is I would go again, and then I would put this through the loop again at the bottom. Just to make it a little more secure. Okay. I can't see if y'all are saying anything. Oh man. He probably jumped on me. You stinky butthead. If you're on me, I don't want to smush you, so just don't let me feel you. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna want to try to make sure that you keep both sides kind of even, so that you don't get yours too crooked. But if it's a little crooked, that's fine too. Maybe yours was meant to go more with divine feminine energy, and that's how it went that way. Or maybe it was meant to go more for divine masculine energy. And then I'd go like this, and then go through the loop again. Give me my string. It keeps getting stuck on that witchy stick. I could have done better for lighting too. Listen, y'all, this is a pop-up live. So now we've got the start of our witching ladder. And then every time you're doing a knot, you say love, abundance, or whatever you're praying for. And then I kind of like to just try to like picture where I want the string to go so that I can keep it going like a ladder. You could keep it going straight too if you want. What does that say? Picture days tomorrow. Thank you. I got picture day. We had picture day last week for Cutler. And now we have picture day tomorrow for Connor. I want to sit, but I don't know where that spider went. Oh, it's probably on my back. Okay. Gonna drive you crazy? I feel like it's by Lily, the one with the green background. I'm not sure. Love. how well you guys can see it, and if I can even. Can you zoom in? Do what I'm doing. Get out of here. What does that say? I don't care. Okay, there we go. And like always kind of checking where it's at so that you can keep it going straight. And I did have a buddy when I was doing my one. So I actually had Cutler holding this top part so that I could make it more perfecto. But I do not have my buddy today. He's at school, which is great. He's got lots of fun friends. I know I have a couple boxes I need to go out, but I'm also kind of nervous to ship because of all the hurricane stuff. I feel really bad for all the people that are affected. It's really sad. Love, love, love. Love my husband. My husband loves me. That way. One. Maybe if I moved these out of my way. I don't craft the easy way either. Usually everything I do, I make a little harder on myself. So Troy will usually come in and he's my crafter. He'll usually come in and be like, what are you trying to do? And can I make this better for you? And yes, please. Please help me. Help me. Love. Unconditional love. Okay. Trust and honesty. These nails are cute, but they are also hard to craft with. Sorry, there's not a lot to say at this part. If you're watching it on YouTube, you can skip through. I wanted it like this. Okay. Hello, Mr. Thistle. And then you can double knot this one. Or triple knot it. All these things, love, peace, happiness. Like a mushroom. Okay. Ta-da! I'm gonna be careful because I think he disappeared, but you never know. Okay. I also don't want to crush the spider. He's been our friend. Oh, I was like, why is that so close? It's because we zoomed in. Okay. So this is the start of our relationship witch's ladder. Look at how good that looks, you guys. Maybe you don't live close to me, but you still want to do the crafts we do. Go get yourself some sticks and some string. Come on. Like, that was not hard, and look at how pretty this looks. And I love having the sigils on the bottom. I didn't even think about putting the sigils on until after. So the next thing that's kind of helpful when you're trying to put stuff on, if it gets too hard or hindersome, you can like hang it somewhere, and that helps. But otherwise, you can just work with it on the table. Like, I'm gonna take this bottom half. I'm gonna take a quick potty break because I always have to pee. So, but I'll keep crafting with you guys. Just give me a second. Tell me why you would want to make a witch's ladder. What would be your intention? Been trying to drink all the water so I don't drink all the coffee. Okay, let's see. What do we want to add here? So, oh my gosh, there's our spider. He's been so great. I'm so thankful that he's here. Please don't go in a shell. Okay. I do want to put this here. So, and the reason I wanted to use the sagebrush was for protection, right? To protect my, relationship. So I do want to use like some sort of color for protection. So I'm probably gonna go find a black string for protecting our relationship. You could use red too. Red's a good protection one. This is kind of a gray. It's pretty. And I'm not a crafter, like I've said. So this is why hanging it up is better. I'm gonna hang it up. So I'm gonna move this piece that I put over here for you guys to see. I'm really trying not to kill that spider. I'm trying. I think he's pushing it. He's pushing out. Ta-da! Let's see. And we can always do this craft again if you missed it and you want to do it. We were also thinking about using some of the crafting materials to maybe make wands. Or not wands, but brooms. We could make some pretty cool brooms. So I think I can kind of like, I hate not knowing how much string I'll need. Need like another hand. Should make Cody come out here and help me. He's like, I'm not here. Cody, come here. And this is why crafting with friends is so amazing. Not in the other room. Come here. No. Yes, I cannot tie this because I cannot hold this at the same time. And it smells so good. The sagebrush smells so good. Go to this side and then let me tie this. Yeah, I just want to tie a knot. If I can tie the knot, then I can go around it. I don't want to cover the scissors. I need a knot tying class.
It's the next YouTube video.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. And then while you're doing this too, if you do something with string and you're wrapping it around, you can sit there and say a prayer too, like for your relationship or whatever you're doing it for. Like I'm thinking about all the lovey things that me and Troy do, just bringing happiness into your piece. We went axe throwing and that was such a fun date. Like think about fun memories, or if you're doing something, doing it for like health, think about a time when you were super healthy. Like put those memories and that energy into that piece. Sounds like a bird's out there laughing. I think magpies laugh, don't they? Okay. And then I wanted to, you can use like hot glue or whatnot for your craft too. That's what I'm gonna use to glue on all of these. And then maybe I'll include like a picture, because you guys can't really see what I'm doing anyways. Maybe I'll just include like a picture of what, or I don't know, maybe I can add another video with it at the end. But I think I'm done on here because I don't want you guys staring at my back. But I'm gonna string together these. I'm gonna poke a hole and string together these and line them up. They're gonna go along here. Again, remember this was like for happiness and zest and love. And then I'm gonna make sure that I put this on here to make sure we protect our relationship. You can always take this bow off if it doesn't match like what you're doing, and then put like a different kind of bow on, which is probably what I'll do. And I wanted more protection in my relationship, and then more prosperity and abundance and protection. Like a lot of this was protecting our energy. Oh, can you guys see our little friend? He's like, don't forget the star anise. He's been with us the whole time. So I guess the spirit animal, the spider, wants to be with us. He is kind of cute. It's cold outside, huh? He is all about weaving your energy and your love and your magic and showing people your magic. But the spider also reminds you to delegate and to ask for help and not to overwork yourself. Other people do want to help and love you too. So I will take another short video after. Maybe it is. I haven't looked. I was gonna look today and see what October's crystal and spirit animal were, so that I've reorganized the crystal shop is actually clean for right now. You would be so proud, Danielle. But I want to put Halloween stuff on that shelf that I have, but I also want to put out the crystal of next month and anything with the spirit animal of next month. But I love you guys, and then I hope you guys enjoy making your witches ladders as much as I have, and know that you can make as many as you want. If you want one for abundance, throw a lot of gold and yellow and green on it. You could put pennies on it, like hang like a little satchel full of money, cinnamon, prayers, sigils. Like if you want to do one for health, put some moss agate on it, put some herbs of healing on it, lots of greens and like blacks and reds for that protection. If your family's needing a whole bunch of protection, that would be the reds and blacks, obsidians, stuff like that. But if you have any questions, message me. And I'm gonna put this on YouTube, hopefully with the ending of another video that shows what it looks like. Have a good day, guys. Bye.